peeps, Angel of the Dawn here, back with another Earth sign message. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And that can be Sun, Moon, or Rising, and it doesn't have to be. Again, I'll state again. We have all of the planets and zodiacs in our chart in some way. So any reading can resonate, but don't have to. Even if it is like your sun sign, that reading does not have to resonate with you. Sometimes they do, and the energies can be flipped. Whatever I'm reading can be for you or a person you could be dealing with. And time is an illusion and energy is fluid. So keep that in mind. And this reading could be for one, a ton, or none. So all that said, hope everybody's surviving these energies. They've been pretty chaotic. Like I was saying in the last one, I was basically in a 3-day sleep coma, and then I felt like a yo-yo the last since sometime last evening. I started, my emotions were kind of all over the place, but it doesn't feel like it's my emotions, because like earlier today, I just started crying out of the blue for no reason. 2 seconds before I was just fine. 1 second before I was just fine. And I just started crying. So, and it was like a deep emotional cry. So I feel like that was purging for the collective, or purging for maybe somebody that is, maybe close to me in some way that I am associated with. I'm not sure. But definitely there's a lot going on. And I say yo-yo that I felt like a yo-yo today because, well, all through last night and off and on today, like I said, the energies have been, 1 minute I'm up, the next minute I'm feeling all these emotions and that don't feel like mine. And so when I start feeling those, I'll go and lay down and try to meditate or go to sleep. And so I'll meditate and maybe fall asleep, and I might be asleep for like 45 minutes or so, and then I'm back up. And this just keeps going on. Last night, it was like I would sleep a couple hours, I'd be awake for a couple hours or an hour, and it's just back and forth, back and forth. So if you guys are going through it, hang in there. I feel like it's going to get better. Things are going to even out, but we're just going through such a transformational time. All these energies coming through, and we're integrating. Realizations are coming up. Healing's being done. So lots and lots of purging. A lot of, just a lot of things are coming up in the collective. So on an individual level, this is intense. So I think that's all I was gonna say. I can't remember from one video to the next. So anyways, damn it, I was gonna say something else. If these readings resonate and you want to go deeper in, like if they resonate and you feel like this is your situation and you want more information, because these are just general. If you want further information, deeper information, you can always contact me for a private reading. That information is in the description box below. And if I don't have a reading that you think suits what you're wanting to know in the description box below, just contact me and we can figure out something. I am running a special, and I did forget to say that in the last, I think I forgot to say that in the last video. I'm doing a full Twinflame reading for $45. It's usually $55. And the Twinflame mini for $20 instead of $25. So I think I'm going to do that for the whole month of June. I may switch it up midway through June. I don't know. But right now that is the special. So if you want to get in on that special, let me know. Shout out to all of my new and existing subscribers. You guys are freaking awesome, and I love each and every one of you guys. And I appreciate all the love and support you have for me and my channel. Thank you guys so much. And like my last Divine Masculine video has exploded, you guys. Thank you so much for all the views. I'm just a little channel, and so the amount of views that I got, I haven't seen those kind of views since I was doing the karmic situation videos where obviously everybody wanted to know. But I quit doing those for personal reasons. Just negative stuff coming from those. Anyways, so yeah, all of that. So yeah, I think we'll go ahead and get into it. If you guys are familiar with my channel, oh, that's the one thing. So I pulled a rune. Oh, because that's another thing I wanted to talk about. Sorry. So my daughter the other day bought me these. Damn it! Gosh, I'm losing my words. Red jasper rune stones, and I'm so excited because I also have a beautiful friend that I have met through this journey, this ascension journey, and she's also a subscriber to my channel. Again, shout out to you. You know who you are. And she has ordered me a lapis lazuli set of rune stones also, and I thought it was super cool because my daughter and my friend and my subscriber, they're both Pisces, and so I thought that was totally cool. And I'm super excited to get the second set as well because I'm going to then use one set for Divine Feminine and one set for Divine Masculine. So I am just getting to know the runes. I've never used runes before, so I'm getting to know them, and that's why I'm, kind of getting to know them in this way by using one at a time. And so this one, Earth Signs, this one is about initiation. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it. Initiation and future. So I feel like that is saying, and I feel like that's going to be potentially the scope of the reading here today. It was for fire signs. The fire sign video I did, their rune was for self, and it really looked like they needed to focus on their self and focus on self-love. So, whoops, I need that. The lid did this fell off. So I feel like for earth signs, this is saying either you have been through an initiation and so you are ready to step into like your new future, or you are in the middle of initiation before you do step into your new future. So we will go ahead and get started and see what else we got. But so if you've been on my channel, you know the dice, and I'll use tarot cards as well as oracle cards, and we'll go ahead and get started. So what do we got going on for earth signs today? Try them all out. Last night I did a live on Facebook, and so that's another thing. If you guys are subscribed to my channel here and you haven't followed me on Facebook on my Angel of the Dawn page, you might want to check that out. I do lives on there sometimes now, and I post a bunch of content for healing, sometimes for laughter. So yeah, if you haven't followed me on Facebook, I also have an Instagram, Angel of the Dawn _. I don't post as much on there, but I do post on there from time to time too. But my Angel of the Dawn Facebook page is really where the most content is. I always post my videos from YouTube on my Facebook page, and sometimes I do go live on my Facebook page. So if you are interested, do come check that out. So, yeah. But yeah, I was doing a Facebook Live the other night, or last night, and the dice did not want to come out of the thing there. One flipped out and it looked like it was trying to attack me. Let's see that. Layer and layer. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Ba-dum-bum. Okay. All right. So, let's see, that'll be in the upright. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 cups. Okay, so you You got the Ten of Cups in reverse. And then you've got Judgment and the Three of Wands. So this could be a reconciliation from something that maybe at one time seemed like the Ten of Cups but was blown up. Or something, some kind of spiritual connection that was blown up, and I feel like it's coming back around because then we've got the Three of Wands looking out into the future, and again we've got the future. So that's the initiation. Okay, wow. It's crazy when that stuff comes together like that in my head. Okay, so this Ten of Cups in reverse, that's been the initiation. Whatever this was that was blown up in the past, it had to blow up, because that period of time, from whatever time that situation blew up, that has been your initiation period into this new future. So I do feel like reconciliation is coming back around now. Maybe you've done all of your work and the other person has done all of their work, because then we've got the Star for wish fulfillment. And also a lot of times I see that as like the divine feminine, but in this situation, I mean, it could go either way. But this is a new cycle, because we've got the Wheel of Fortune back here in the upright, and then we've got the Sun in the upright. So yes, this is happiness. This is like a new start from an old situation that, like I said, it had to be blown up because you and them were in an initiation period. And so now it's time to come back into reconciliation, earth signs, in order to move toward the future, to have your wishes fulfilled, to start this new cycle, and to have this happiness. Okay, so let's see what has factored into this. Okay, so it looks like in the past there could have been, not necessarily in like the distant past, but like kind of like the present or past, just recently. It looks like there could have been some lies, there could have been some need for truth, there could have been a need for an apology. I feel like somebody wasn't showing their feelings. We've got the Five of Swords in reverse with the Ace of Cups in reverse with the Page of Wands. So somebody could have been deceptive and kind of in and out, but not really giving love. That kind of maybe was why maybe deception and like lack of remorse could have been like the cause of this blowing up. Five of Swords in reverse, though, tells me that, I feel like somebody was kind of in and out. Because Five of Swords, if it was in the upright, it would be like walking away. But it's like somebody didn't want to walk away. But they also weren't offering love. Maybe they were just offering sex. And then over here, I feel like, see, we've got the Five of Cups in reverse, the Four of Cups in reverse, and the Queen of Wands in reverse. So, either you, earth sign, have seen the universe has been giving you signs, and so you've been moving forward towards that unapologetically. You also could have had to get out of some depression. And I feel like maybe even like learn to stand in your own power. That could have been part of this initiation. There could have been depression on both sides that needed to be overcome. And maybe just also, like in this initiation period, it could have just been about exploring like what the universe was offering, because like I said, I feel like this was destined and fated to blow up. There was an initiation that had to happen. And so it's like, I feel like it was a healing thing, but it didn't feel like it. And so I feel like you could have maybe, become depressed, or maybe you were already depressed, or, regretting something, potentially not seeing all that the universe had to offer at the time, and maybe not following your passions, or maybe there was lack of passion in the relationship at the time. And then we've got the Queen of Pentacles over here with the Ten of Swords. So I feel like, Earth signs, that's you, this Queen of Pentacles here, definitely. And I feel like that's now, like, Earth signs, you are the Queen of Pentacles, and you have really healed your heart with the Ten of Swords. You've gotten over a lot of pain and heartache and misery. Possibly to do with like a new start. Maybe you were expecting a new start, with this Ace of Pentacles in their reverse, like a new start with this foundation, and maybe you wanted it like before the healing was done and things like that. And then we've got, and yeah, things weren't happening very fast. We've got the Page of Pentacles in reverse and the Knight of Pentacles, or the Knight of Swords in reverse. So I feel like that is, things weren't moving forward. No offers were being made, but you healed anyway. Like, you have become solid in yourself, and, you probably are creating something for yourself. Let's see what we got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, you didn't want to be on your own. You wanted a new start here with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse and the Fool in reverse and the Six of Cups in the upright. You didn't want to be single and be on your own. You wanted a new start here with this Ten of Cups, but the universe was saying that you've got to go through this initiation period before that can come back around. Now, this is past energy. This is current. So, there could have been some codependency in this situation that you guys have had to overcome. There could have been addictions, obsessions, toxic thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. But I really feel like this is like finding your spirituality with this devil in reverse, and it's successful. Like, you've got the Six of Wands. You're moving forward successfully. 1, 2. Well, you're moving forward successfully, but you could also be a little stagnant. Like, there could be something that is still not moving. So this situation may not be showing movement at the moment, or it hasn't been showing movement. Yeah, because then we got the Knight of Wands. Like, there's success in overcoming this devil energy, but things are still stagnant because we've got the Knight of Wands in reverse with Temperance in reverse. So that's stagnant and unbalanced. So there was, okay, hold on, let me look at this again. Let me look at all of these together here. Yeah, okay, this is actually, there was codependency, addictions, toxic thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. Even though I feel like the success here with the Six of Wands was, there was a connection. Like, there was a connection that was successful, but it was stagnant. And so it wasn't moving. Things were out of balance. There was a lot of burdens in the situation. There was lack of self-love, probably on both parts. Could have been a lot of defensive energy here, because we've got the 9 and the 10 of Wands. Both of them are in reverse. Or this also could have been passive energy. Like, you could have been either defensive or passive in whatever. If you were passive, then the other person was probably defensive. And if you were defensive, then the other person was probably passive, which led to this feeling of unfairness. Like, all of this blowing up seemed unfair. But I feel like what you're not seeing, or what you haven't seen, or what you didn't see, was that this all had to happen for a reason, because there had to be healing before this union could come back together, before there could be reconciliation. Um, Otherwise, it was just going to continue to stay in this toxic, stagnant, difficult energy. Like, I'm feeling this really trudgy energy, like just like mud up to your freaking thighs, you know, just and still trying to walk, you know. That's the kind of energy I'm feeling from the past. Like, there was this stuck energy. There was lack of self-love, I feel like, on both parts. Um, Probably a lot of deep wounds, to be honest, with the dice that's come out here like this. But definitely there was an imbalance. And that could be like a chemical imbalance, or it could just be like an energy imbalance. I definitely feel like it is an energy imbalance. I definitely feel like there was a need to balance the masculine and the feminine energies in this situation. I feel like they were very out of balance. I don't feel like there was truth being spoken. And more so than just apologies, I feel like there was just a lot of like doing things without regard, you know, like I'm gonna do whatever's best for me and I don't care about the other person, like in the past. And there was a lack of authenticity, a lack of honesty, a lack of integrity. Alright, let's see what the cards have to say. But all in all, Earth signs, it looks like this is all coming back around, like coming full circle with the Wheel of Fortune coming up in the upright. Yeah. You can't make this shit up. On the cut, and I've already shuffled it. Can you guys even see those? It's the Two of Cups and the World. So, beginning a brand new cycle in love. And that's like a lot of times a twin flame card even. But that's like, for me, that's like it coming back together and starting a whole new life. A whole new book. You know, it's not even a whole new chapter. It's like a whole new book. Because all of this old energy is your old book. And so that book is being closed. And that's why there had to be the separation. Like, okay, in the analogy I'm getting in my head, like, if you guys would have stayed together, it would have been the same book. So it would have been a new chapter. But because you guys separated and there's been all of this healing done from the past, it's an entirely new book. Like, it's like you're starting a book series or something. Book 2 at least. Or it could be book 3, because I guess like childhood could be like book 1, and then this situation could be book 2, and then there's a baby spider on my card. Okay, baby spider, you go over there. Alrighty. Okay. Alright, so yeah, we've got the strength. That's not gonna fit. Hold on. Got the strength card here. So this is going to require strength, or you guys have had strength, Earth signs. And I feel like this is more than just Earth signs. It's whoever you're connected to over here has had strength too. Like, I feel like everybody's had to have strength in this situation. 7 of Cauldrons. You're seeing new opportunities. You're seeing that there is more options than what you've had in the past. You're seeing that things can be... Basically, I'm getting whatever you make it. Oh, you guys can't see it. But all them, can you see this, all those cups up there? Yeah. But not only do I feel like this is saying that you guys have got new opportunities, but, and again, you guys won't be able to see it, but in this deck, they've got like these little shadowy figures, and up here you've got 7 of them, one with each one of these cups. And I feel like those are like your ancestors, your guides, even your higher self, whatever, your angels. But they're saying you're protected and you're being divinely guided. And okay, see, check this out. Okay, man, I don't know if you guys will be able to see it because it's tiny, but there's one little rose in one of those cups, and it's like you're looking out, you or the other person, you're looking out at all of these different cups, And you can see that one cup is different than all of the rest. So, because it's got, the one's got the rose in it, or the flower. I don't know if that's actually a rose. Because it's so little. But it's just like a little red dot. But you can tell it's supposed to be a flower, one way or the other. So, I feel like this is saying that you may have a lot of choices, earth signs, or the other person, or both. But only one fits. Only one is going to, and even this person is looking, let's see, how's that look for you guys? He's looking right over here to this one little cup. His head is facing over that direction, toward that one little cup that has the flower in it. So he or she, actually, that's kind of just a shadowy figure and you can't tell. But, so yeah, I feel like there's other options, and some of them even may stand out further. Like, some of them could be closer towards you, because the way that these look, I don't know why I'm getting so much off of this one card, but, like, oh man, I really wish you guys could see this better. Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can get it up closer to, oh, that doesn't even really help. Well, now you can see the flower. And then all of the people in the back, but see that, like the cauldron in the middle, it stands out closer to the person, but the person's still looking at the cauldron over there with the flower, the one that stands out. You know, you would think that the one in the middle that's closer to the person would stand out, but they notice that there's something about this other cauldron that is different. That may seem more special to them specifically. It doesn't mean like one person's more special than another person, but sometimes one person can be more special to us than another person. And that doesn't reflect on anybody. That's just, you know, energetically who we draw to us and who energetically fits. So anyways, earth signs, I do feel like you or the other person, either way this goes, there's options. There could be people, lots of people, you know, to choose from. There could even be somebody that's like closer into your physical space than the pot with the flower, but you still want the pot with the flower. And I feel like that pot with the flower is your person over here from this 10 of cups. Whoop, there we go. Yep, ace cups. You pick your flower. You pick your flower. So, like I said, whether this is you or the person that you're dealing with, or well, this is just reconciliation. Somebody is realizing who's the right one for them and moving towards that. With, you know, after learning how to be strong, or after just, you know, a lot of strength of getting through all of this exterior bullshit. Whoa, okay. Page of Cauldrons. I'm running out of room. Okay. Page of Cauldrons in reverse. Queen of Cauldrons in reverse. Page of Swords. Somebody could be watching you, earth signs, and I feel like Page of Cups, or Page of Cauldrons, Page of Cups here in reverse here, is saying there won't be any more, like, immature, no more immaturity when it comes to expressing feelings, because sometimes I see this as like an apology, but sometimes I see this as immaturity, in like not being able to express emotions and, you know, and kind of immature about it. But I feel like that's not going to be a factor anymore. Again, here we got the Queen of Cups in the upright here, where we had it in the reverse in the past. So this is either you or the sign, or the other person, or both, coming into self-love or learning self-love. But somebody could be stalking. Somebody could be wanting to deliver a message too. But with him, or that's a girl, with her facing the opposite direction from the rest of the cards, I'm I'm really kind of feeling like this is more stalking than wanting to deliver a message. I mean, it could be delivering a message and just kind of thinking about it. Somebody kind of maybe in their head about wanting to deliver a message. I also get a little defensive energy off of this. Oh, you guys can see it. But she's holding that sword up there. Like and what's really crazy is you've got these birds all kind of flying towards her. And it almost looks like, and she looks like she's levitating. This is interesting. Okay, so all these birds are flying towards this person. Or kind of in the person's direction. At least in the view of the card. This person looks like they're levitating. And it also looks like they could be getting ready to swing at those birds with that sword. So that's very, very interesting. So, okay, now what I'm getting is there could be, somebody could be watching you online that is not this person, but I feel like if that's the case, you have risen above whatever that situation is. Like if somebody's stalking you like in a negative way, not just to see what you're doing because they like want to get closer to you, not in a creepy way, but like if it was somebody from your past that you were in a relationship with, whatever, and they're like just stalking your Facebook or whatever, but not like stalking you, that's one thing. But if somebody else, like say if this person like had another relationship, like a karmic situation or something, I feel like it could be something like that where, and it could be more than one person, like I'm getting like a group of people could be trying to, they could be stalking you, and but you're ready and you're above that. Like you're gonna knock them out of the park. You're enlightened. You've got this like sun, and it's almost like a halo around your head, but it's really just the sun in the background, which is also symbolic of all of this energy that's been coming in from the sun, and all of these upgrades and downloads bringing you into your higher self. But yeah, that's interesting. I've never seen that card like that, but I don't know if you guys can see that, but all those birds, gosh, you can't see it. I don't know why it's so bad with the glare today. Can you see it this way? No, not really. Wait, where's the birds? You can't see it. Anyway, maybe, okay, I'm gonna try this again. So I really want you guys to be able to see how that looks without me getting burned by the candles that I got going on here. Yeah, it's just not gonna happen. I tried. Alright. But yeah, like she's levitating, and I can't remember the name of this deck to tell you guys that you could look it up, but it looks like she's levitating, which gives me the feeling of like rising above the situation, and like I said, she's got the sun halo going on here, so I feel like that's like enlightenment. She's got that sword up there like a bat. She is ready for battle. She's ready to knock it out of the park. So whatever's coming against you, earth signs, you're above it. You're going to knock it out of the park. The other people don't have a chance. So if that's the case, no worries. And I feel like this is somebody else's past, because again, this chick is looking away from the rest of the situation that's going on here. So I feel like this is maybe this person's past or something that they may have just gotten out of. So there could be like a whole group of people that are trying, wanting to stir up drama or something like that. But like I said, earth signs, you're above it, so I wouldn't even worry about it. That is so interesting, though. I've never seen that card like that before. And I don't think I've ever noticed that she was levitating, or that it looks like she's levitating. Like one toe looks like it could be touching, or maybe two toes in general, maybe like two big toes. But no, I don't even think that. I think like she's levitating. Man, how many is that? here. Got the Six of Shields. Six of Shields in reverse. The Magician. Death. Eight of, I'm out of room over here. Yeah, okay, we're going to have to start putting them up there. Eight of Cauldrons in reverse. Six of Cups in reverse. And the Knight of Shields in reverse. Okay, so I feel like this is, somebody is making a decision. What else do we have? Okay, hold on, let me go back up here. So we've got Death and we got the Magician, or we had the Magician first. So the Magician, so I feel like this is you, Earth signs, and it could also be the other person. It could be you both have manifested this transformation in this situation. But it's definitely, there's transformation in this situation. Like I said, all of this negative stuff that's been going on in the past, I feel like that's all being healed or has been healed in order for this all to move forward. But there is transformation, there is manifestation. Somebody's making a choice, but they may not be moving forward very fast. Let me see what that says about them. Oh, is that the Knight? Yeah, the Knight. Yeah. Huh. That's this dull, dogmatic, and careless. So, okay, hold on. Let me see what this one says. Inability to juggle several situations. Okay, so this could be you or the other person that was trying to juggle two situations, and it got to be too overwhelming. And so that may be why this transforms. Because I kind of feel like when it says trying to juggle two situations, I kind of feel like that's somebody putting in a lot of effort into a relationship, but like really having their heart somewhere else, if that makes sense. I'm not quite sure why that would happen, because you'd think you would just follow your heart, but I feel like this is somebody that was working really hard on basically trying to forget and not follow their heart, but they couldn't discount it anymore, and so this just got too problematic, and they're having to let it die, like they're having to drop something. Okay, how many cards do I got here? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. That's 12. All right, 8 of Swords. So there could be a lot of mental confusion about this situation because of the past, and somebody could be kind of stuck in their head about actually moving forward. But there's definitely transformations being manifested. There's been strength that has been either realized or just really brought to the surface or had to endure during this situation. But I do feel reconciliation for the future, wish fulfillment, new cycles, new book, and total happiness there with the sun on the end. So let's see what we've got for chakra cards. Interesting. Balance and vanity come out on the split. So there could have been some ego and pride that's been a factor in this situation, and there's been a need for balance, which I've already talked about that. Balance in the masculine and the feminine, and healing wounds and things like that. Whoa. Well, facade almost fell out. So again, that could and facade makes me think of what I was talking about a minute ago about somebody trying really hard to create something new in another situation when their heart was really somewhere else. Now that one actually didn't fall out, but that it damn near did. And there it is again. So if it doesn't come out, I will be surprised, but I just saw it again. Release. So there's a need to release, and again, that could be this other person with whatever this other situation could be. It could be releasing all of this old energy, like closing the book, the old book, to start the new book. Could also be, this is strange, but it made me think, is that, you guys aren't going to be able to see it, but so I'm just going to tell you. This guy is standing in, oh, that's interesting. Okay. A couple of things that's interesting to me right now. We got the death card, and then we got the release. And this guy is standing in a cemetery. So we got death, and then we have a cemetery. But death and release, transformation and release. So, and the sun is trying to poke through the clouds back here, even though it's raining. And so you've got sunbeams coming down, trying to shed light on maybe a heavy situation. But I also got to thinking too, when I seen this rain, about how cleansing rain is, and about how much rain that we've had lately here in Oklahoma, specifically in the Tulsa area. Well, I don't know specifically in the Tulsa area because I don't watch the news. I just know what I hear from other people, and I know that there's been flooding all around us, and we've been having rain off and on for a couple of weeks, and we got more rain coming. So, but I've also, even though it's been devastating to a lot of people, like location-wise, like they've had to evacuate and things like that, I felt like it's been very cleansing for the earth and for all of us in general, like clearing out a lot of old stagnant energy. And so that's the feeling I'm getting from this. Plus, like I said, with this death and then being in the cemetery, that's so symbolic of really needing to let something die, like old energy and possibly a relationship that isn't your 10 of cups. Like, I don't know if that's you, earth signs, or if it's somebody that you're connected to, but there's a need to release and let something transform in order to manifest this new start, this wish fulfillment. And whoa, these cards get I only wanted 2, but I always still shuffle to get the bottom of the deck. But I got 3. Okay, so we've got prayer as the bottom of the deck in reverse. So somebody could need to do more meditation, grounding, prayer. I also a lot of times associate this card with the 4 of Swords. So this also could be getting out of like a period of rest after healing. But we've also got insecurities in reverse and workaholic in reverse. So if you were the person that you were attached to was a workaholic, that's being transformed. Any insecurities that either one of you have or have had, I feel like that's being released and transformed. Because it's funny how I set these out and then I wasn't even paying attention. But yeah, release insecurities and the death of being a workaholic. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. Alright, Earth signs, this has been a cool reading. I've enjoyed the hell out of this reading. It's been interesting. Alright, so Isis oracles. Can I just have 2, please? Please, universe. For the freaking fire sign reading, I got 5 Isis oracles. And they all have a good paragraph to read. And I was like, for reals? Because it's not like these videos aren't already long enough. Oh no. Okay, we'll take that one, but we're not taking the stack. Jesus. Shit. Alright, we will take those. There's only 2, I hope. If there's more than 2, I'm not taking them. Alright. That came out in the fire sign reading. Cartouche. Remember that. All right, so we got the dark healing chamber. The most challenging task is to take courage in both hands and journey within to meet courage, strength, within to meet our own dark self and begin the healing task of bringing love, acceptance, and light to it. The sacred purpose of any enemy, within or without, is to push us to venture inwards, to seek and heal the darkness within. Oh my gosh, I totally feel like that is exactly what has been happening. Like all of this outside stuff that's been going on, it's been leading both parties to go inside and do their healing. So this is for a big divine purpose. Dark mysteries. The dark goddess calls you to her inner chamber where she holds a test and a gift for you. This test, oh crap. I said initiation. Initiation, a test. That was the rune from the beginning. The dark goddess calls you to her inner chamber where she holds a test and a gift for you. The test is your willingness to meet and release the fears within that have been secretly holding you back. Oh my God, that's insane. That's exactly what all this is. Initiation. This has been the initiation. Holy shit, you can't make this up. Oh my God, I'm dying right here. I'm having my rebirth right now. Now I lost my place. The gift is freedom, peace, wish fulfillment, sun card. Oh my God. Opportunity, wish fulfillment, star card, prosperity. We don't necessarily have, we don't necessarily have anything out here that screams prosperity, unless we turn this Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, which obviously since this is old, it could be turned in reverse. We also do have the Ace of Cauldrons, but yeah, prosperity in all of its forms. Will you accept her call? Your time for deeper initiation is here. So yeah, I really feel like this energy, now this could be for one or the other person that is still like going through this initiation or just realizing what this initiation has been. But regardless if you're still going through it or whether you already realize it, that that's what you're doing, like that's like the whole theme of this read is the initiation, the test, in order for you to get all of the blessings and all of the gifts. All right, so we've got cartoons. Oh my gosh. I've read this one come up for fire signs too. Did both of these come up for fire signs? No, I think it was just cartouche. But just reading the first line, it just goes along with the whole reading, so that's cartouche. Choose to release that which would lower your vibration into fear. Come back to love. Stay true to yourself, and you shall inspire others to think or speak more positively when they are around you. Invoking the power of speech and words for your strength, protection, and spiritual growth will work effectively for you. I don't think I read that right. Hold on, let me go back. Come back to love, stay true to yourself, and you shall inspire others to think or speak more positively when they are around you. Invoking the power of speech and words for your strength, protection, and spiritual growth will work effectively for you. Okay, there we go. All right, so yeah. Yeah, you can't make this shit up. That's amazing. So yeah, that's what I've got, Earth signs. That's awesome. I feel like, if you're holding on to any fears, let them go. If you still have any insecurities, which I feel like, you guys have really worked through your insecurities and getting out of that. And I almost feel like this is like a double reading. Like I feel like there's two energies here and they're mirroring each other almost. Which I've never had that feeling from a reading where I felt like I was picking up two energies without specifically asking for, like, doing a twin flame reading or something like that. Or even in my personals. But usually when I do the generals like this for the elements, like I'll feel one energy that's active, and then be able to talk about maybe who you're connected with and that energy, but don't feel like they're necessarily, I don't know how to explain it, because I always talk about two people, but in this reading it almost feels like two becoming one sort of thing, like, because I feel like this is a big mirror, like these two people having kind of mirroring each other, like twin flame style, which obviously these are twin flame readings, but I don't know how to explain it. I've never had a reading that felt like this. It just feels different. Somehow, instead of being like, this person did that and that person did that, it's like these people are experiencing the same energetic things. Maybe they look a little bit different on the surface, but they've been working through all of the same, like, insecurities and traumas, or maybe not the same traumas, but like some of the same insecurities, and energetically maybe like the same kind of traumas, not the same traumas, but the same kinds. Like if there was child abuse of any kind, or child neglect, or anything like that from your past, I feel like there was some kind of child abuse or neglect from this other person's past. If that makes sense. It's something like that. It doesn't have to be that, but there's some kind of mirroring effect going on here. And this definitely is reconciliation. I fully believe that. Now, it may not be like, this reading I'm doing today, it may not be like today or tomorrow, but the energy's there. Because I don't, like the Three of Wands, yeah, that could be action. But I'm not seeing, besides with any of this past energy where there was movement, I mean, the Death and the Magician, those are both kind of active movements, but I feel like that's more energetic. Like creating or pulling in, like this new situation, and, ending old situations and old thought patterns and feelings and ways of doing things. But I don't know how to explain it. Anyways, I hope this reading resonates. I just kind of feel like I just fell into this one deep. So yeah, if you enjoyed this reading, please hit that like button. It helps my channel get circulated. And if you guys haven't already, you might want to subscribe and hit that bell to get notified when I put out new videos. And share if you think somebody else might want to see these videos or get some kind of, helpful guidance, information, or whatever. And again, if this is your situation and you want to go deeper into it on a personal level, get a hold of me and we'll set you up with a private reading and go deeper into your situation and see what's going on for you. And I do also have that Twin Flame special going on, at least for the first half of June. I'm Libra moon, so I'm kind of indecisive sometimes. I haven't decided whether I was going to keep it for the whole month of June, or if I was just going to do it for half of June and then come up with a new special after the 15th, or what. So, but right now, that is the special, the Twin Flame special that I mentioned in the beginning. And if you're interested in the coaching or the energy healing that I offer, all of that information is in the description box below. And if you guys get some kind of insight or, wow, I just lost my words. The air conditioner next door kicked on and threw me off. If you get some kind of guidance, insight, or information from these videos that I do post here on the channel, and you guys would like to give back by doing an energy exchange donation, those can be made to my PayPal at paypal.me/Angel of the Dawn, and those are always greatly appreciated and accepted. And that's all I have, guys. I love you so much, sending you so much love, and good luck with the situation. It looks like everything's moving in a imperfect divine order, to be honest. I mean, this is a beautiful reading, really. So let me know how it resonates, and I love you guys so much, and this is Angel of the Dawn saying peace, love, and light out. Until next time.